Hello, my name is Joshua Brown from the aptitude testing website howtobecome.com, and in this tutorial I will teach you how to pass a Korn Ferry Assessment Test. So if you have any kind of Korn Ferry or Talent Q Aptitude or Psychometric test coming up, then please make sure you stick around to the end as I will help you to pass. To achieve that goal, this is what I will cover. I'll break down the different types of Korn Ferry and Talent Q aptitude test questions that will come up during your assessment test that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I'll also provide you with step-by-step instructions on how to tackle Korn Ferry assessment test questions. I will also give you essential tips to help you to pass your Korn Ferry and Talent Q aptitude test at the very first attempt. And I'll be sure to provide you with example questions for you to try live on screen. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I want to help you to pass your assessment tests, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's get started with the first Korn Ferry style aptitude test questions that I recommend you prepare for, and they are numerical reasoning tests. So the first question type is numerical reasoning, and this is a very popular category of job aptitude tests, and it's almost certainly going to appear during your Korn Ferry aptitude assessment. So I've ensured I've put together the most frequent numerical question types used to help you to practice and pass. Let's start off with this percentage question to warm you up. Question 1. Raj enters a shop and purchases a box of oranges for $4.50. He receives 20% off his final purchase and pays with a $10 bill. How much change does Raj receive? Is it A, $6.50, B, $5.80, C, $6.40, or D, 90 cents, or E, $3.60? Now, when dealing with numerical questions like these, first work out the key information that you need. You will notice I've put the key information in bold. So first, we need to work out 20% of $4.50. To do this, we need to divide $4.50 by 100 and times it by 20 to work out what 20% of $4.50 is. This will give us 90 cents. Therefore, we minus 90 cents from $4.50 and we get $3.60. To finish the calculation and work out how much change Raj would receive, we minus $3.60 from the original $10 that Raj paid with, and that will give us a total of $6.40, which means the correct answer is answer option number C. Now try a question for yourself. Please put your answer to question 2 in the comments section below the video for marking. Thank you. Question 2. Phoebe is shopping for pet supplies. She makes 3 purchases of rabbit feed which total $8.50. Phoebe receives a 15% discount on the final purchase and pays with a $10 bill. How much change does Phoebe receive? Is it A, $1.27, B, $7.23, C, $3.28, D, $2.78, or is it E, $1.50? You have 20 seconds on the timer starting now. How did you get on? Please put your answer in the comment section below where I will mark it for you. Okay, let's move on to a similar numerical reasoning test format that is used in Korn Ferry Talent Q maths tests. Okay, now it's time to make things a bit more challenging by mixing in visual graphs and tables. These numerical question types are known as data interpretation tests and are frequently used in Korn Ferry Talent Q numerical reasoning tests. Here's the first question. If you were to purchase 3 bananas and 10 apples using a $20 bill, what percentage of your money will you spend? Take a look at this pricing table so you can work out the answer. Now, is the answer option A, 10%, B, 20%, C, 25%, D, 15%, or E, 5%? Now, numerical data interpretation questions look more intimidating than they actually are. The trick here is to find the relevant information you need and disregard the rest. Most of the information will be redundant. Here, we only need to look at the rows for the apples and bananas. The information for the pears and peaches is redundant and isn't needed, so we can remove it just like this. Now you can see that already makes this look a lot less intimidating. To answer this question first, work out how much you spent. So we need to times 35 cents by 3. That gives us $1.05. That's our total expenditure for 3 bananas. And we also know by looking at the table, a pack of 10 apples is $3. So we need to add $1.05 and $3 together, which gives us $4.05. To work out what $4.05 is in percentage terms from a $20 bill, we can do the following calculation. So the calculation to work out the percentage is a simple one. This is the formula to use. Percentage equals the value divided by the total value and then times by 100%. So in our case, that would look like this. We would divide $4.05 by 20 and that will give us 0.20. We can then times 0.20 by 100 and that gives us 20, e.g. 20%. Therefore the correct answer option is answer option B. You have spent 20% of that $20 bill. Okay, now it's your turn. Please put your answer to question 4 in the comments section below the video for marking, where I will get back to you with the correct answer option and the formula to use. Thank you. So, question 4. What is the percentage change in the number of females who play cricket from 2022 compared to 2023? Here's the data. Is it A, minus 10%, B, 10%, C, 14%, D, minus 14%, or E, minus 13%? Now, just as before, to answer this question, you will need to sift out the information you need from the table. Remember, most of the data in the table is redundant. Once you have the data you need, you can apply similar percentage calculations from before that we looked at to work out your answer. So 30 seconds on the timer starts now. Let's take a look at another numerical reasoning test question. Question 5 is, below is the table representing costs for different products. Product Z gets taxed 25% of the total sales revenue. What would the total sales revenue be with tax for product Z? Here's the table of information. Is it A, £243,750, B, £48,750, C, £74,750, or D, £93,437.50, or E, £195,000. 30 seconds on the timer starts now. Okay, moving on to the next numerical reasoning test question that I recommend you prepare for your Korn Ferry Aptitude Test is, what is the ratio of females to males who play hockey in 2023? Here's the table of information. Is the answer A, B, C, D, or E? 30 seconds on the timer starts now. Okay, the next Korn Ferry Assessment Test question is, how much more does it cost a company to place 4 40-second video advertisements without a voiceover and 1 30-second video advertisement with a voiceover, compared to a company placing 6 20-second video advertisements with a voiceover and 1 10-second video advertisement without a voiceover? Here's the data that you need. Wow, that's a lot of data to take in. Try utilising all the skills that you've learned and practiced so far to answer this tough data interpretation Korn Ferry assessment question. Is the answer option A, £1,640, B, £38,950, C, £13,950, D, £41,060, or is it E, £28,440? 30 seconds on the timer starts now. Let's move on to the next Korn Ferry and Talent Q question type, which is verbal reasoning. Now, English comprehension tests are popular Talent Q Korn Ferry Aptitude tests. Here's the question. Read the below passage carefully and answer true, false, or impossible to say based on the statements made. So here is the passage. The below passage is a statement from a local newspaper. A leading internet provider has said that the majority of its broadband and phone bills will rise by more than 10% during the first week of June. The internet provider has blamed a huge increase in data usage over recent years. Customers impacted by this decision will now be paying an additional £4.50 per month, which is a 10.4% increase on average from the 6th of June. However, certain households on specific packages and also those who are claiming benefits will not see an increase yet. Now, to answer these types of verbal reasoning or comprehension style questions, you must be able to demonstrate that you can accurately interpret and remember the data within the passage. Take your time to read. Accuracy is most important when answering comprehension questions. So, here is the first question based on this passage. An increase in data usage is to blame for the raising costs. Is it true, false, or impossible to say? Well, the correct answer is true. As you can see here, the passage states the internet provider has blamed a huge increase in data usage over recent years. Okay, let's take a look at another one. This time, you'll have 5 seconds to answer the question. The statement is, customers are not happy about the increase in their bills. Is that true, false, or impossible to say? Your 5-second timer starts now. How did you do? The correct answer is impossible to say. Although we may assume customers won't be happy with the price increase, the passage doesn't actually say that. Therefore, we can never assume. We can only answer based on the facts that are written in the passage. In other words, we have to take what the passage says as truth and we cannot make assumptions. Select your answer based on what the passage actually says. Now let's try another question. Please put your answer to question 10 in the comment section below the video for marking. Thank you. Question 10. Read the passage below carefully and answer true, false, or impossible to say based on the statements made. The below passage is a statement from a National Science magazine report. Park Ranger Winnie Scott, who is leading the initiative to encourage more red squirrels in the Ashdown Forest, has said, assessing the forest regularly and the wildlife is highly important to make a real difference to the ecology of the area. We have recently introduced multiple pine marten den boxes throughout the forest as they naturally suppress grey squirrels and allow red squirrels to thrive. We're hopeful that by doing this, it will greatly encourage the return of the native red squirrel in the area. we have set up trail cameras in the den boxes to track the progress of the pine martens and will continue to closely monitor the situation. So here's the statement. There are currently no red squirrels in the area. Is it true, false, or impossible to say? Your 5-second timer starts now. How did you get on? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's try another question. The statement is, there were already pine martens in the forest before the park rangers intervened. Is it true, false, or impossible to say? 5 seconds on the timer starts now. Again, using the same paragraph, answer true, false, or impossible to say based on the following statement. Only one den box has been set up. 5 seconds on the timer starts now. Okay, question 13 statement is, pine martens are a way of naturally suppressing red squirrels. Is that true, false, or impossible to say? 5 seconds on the timer starts now. And finally, using the same passage is the statement, the trial cameras have night vision to track the pine martens during nighttime. True, false, or impossible to say? You have 5 seconds starting now. Now don't go anywhere and make sure you stick around as I have plenty more questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready, click that link in the top right hand corner and head through to my website howtobecome.com, where you can access 1000 Korn Ferry Aptitude Test preparation style questions, including the ones we're covering right now, plus the fully worked answers to all of the questions and strategies to pass each question type to make sure you are the standout candidate. Now let's move on to the next question type, which is abstract reasoning tests. Now let's take a look at a common but tricky talent Q style abstract reasoning test question type, which is non-verbal reasoning sequences. So the question is this: which tile is next in the sequence? Here is the sequence. Is it A, B, C, D, or E? To work this out, you need to take a close look at what pattern you can find. Notice the pattern moves anti-clockwise 45 degrees each time. Also, take note of the colours, but remember, sometimes the colours can be there just as a distraction. So the correct answer is answer E. As you can see, the arrow has been moving anti-clockwise 45 degrees each time. The pattern is also alternating between the three colour options, blue, green, and amber. So we know the next colour option has to be green, and the arrow tip itself has to be pointing north. Let's try another one. This time I want you to try it by yourself, so please put your answer to question 16 in the comment section below the video for marking. Thank you. Question 16. Which tile is next in the sequence? Is it A, B, C, D, or E? Now when answering this question, remember the rules that we just looked at, including colour changes, and look for patterns in objects and their movement. Remember, some information or changes may be redundant just to make the question more challenging. So you have 20 seconds on the timer starting now. Now for the next question. Again, which tile is next in the sequence? Is it A, B, C, D, or E? 20 seconds on the timer starting now. Question 18. Which tile is next in the sequence? A, B, C, D, or E? 20 seconds on the timer, starting now. How are you getting on? Remember to put your answers to these Korn Ferry Aptitude Test questions in the comment section below for marking. Question 19. Which tile is next in the sequence? A, B, C, D, or E? 20 seconds on the timer, starting now. Now the next thing to do is to please make sure you click the button in the top right hand corner of this video right now. Head through to my website howtobecome.com where you can get access to 1000 Korn Ferry and Talent Q preparation style aptitude test questions, including the fully worked answers to each question. You can literally have access within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your next job aptitude test, and also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their aptitude tests and their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button, as that encourages me to make more videos just like this one. And if you have any questions regarding aptitude tests, please feel free to put these in the comment section below where I'll get back to you. And finally, if you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn, I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best for your assessment. Have a great day.